see where it takes me tomorrow, and really just taking it a day at a time, because when it first happened, it didn't feel great, and I feel like I've started to bounce back quickly, so we'll see, day to day.
So you're optimistic?
Yeah, I'm optimistic. We'll see.
You said you got some reps.
Just the sense of relief. I mean, just the initial moment versus when you were able to get it tested and find out what the
It
diagnosis
was
was.
certainly a little scary when it first happened. I mean, I think everybody had probably seen a picture of it. There was definitely a sigh of relief when I found out structurally everything was good. So, yeah.
You said you got some reps at practice today. Can you explain what you were able to do, what you're maybe still not able to do?
I mean, I was taking the same blocking reps that we do in our individual drill. I was getting reps of those. Ran some routes with Jared. So, yeah.
Feels good now? I mean,
I'm working through it. I mean, it's the best way to say it.
Were you getting treatment while we were watching?
Yeah, I was getting treatment. I was getting it warmed up to get out there on the field and just make it feel best as it could. And went out there and got after it a little bit.
see that.
Balance of, getting ready for your first playoff game, but still not knowing if you're going to play, and
It's certainly a little different approach to what I've had the previous 17 weeks. I'm not out there getting as many reps as I had these past weeks. So certainly staying on top of the game planning aspect, but still trying to recover my body and make it feel good and be ready for the game.
And this is a moment, obviously, this team has worked so hard for. How badly do you want to be out there with your team to just kind of celebrate all of this?
I'm always out there trying to add value for the team. Yeah. Of course I want to be out there.
What's the most pain you've played through? I mean, this is a pain tolerance thing as much as anything, I guess, right? So what's the?
Yeah, I mean, I guess every football player has bumps and bruises at this point in the season. Tore my meniscus last year, came back in 4 weeks and played on that. And that's not like a showboat thing. Lots of guys play through injuries and make things feel good when they're not feeling good, and they just go out there and play for their teammates and try to add value, try to find a way to win. So hoping to do the same.
So are you carrying the knee brace? Will you have to play with that? Is that?
I'll probably play with the knee brace as a precautionary thing, just to make sure that hyperextension doesn't happen again in the rare case that the cleat gets caught in the turf again and something bad were to happen. So I think you would see me with a knee brace out there, but I'm not sure how much it would inhibit me or practically keep it from happening again. That was a fluke thing. So
Aleem seemed to adjust comfortably to his knee brace. Said he barely noticed it after a couple days of practice. You kind of find the same thing that it.
Yeah, I'm getting better with it. Mac told me that same thing. At first, if you've never worn a knee brace before, it's bulky, it's kind of annoying, it clicks. Maybe you have to spray it with a little WD-40 to make it feel better. So certainly, I've gotten used to it in the last 48, 72 hours, and going to keep working through it.
I think at year 7, like the body just does that naturally, just clicking.
Yeah. When you've played football for a long time, your joints crack and pop and all sorts of different things. So it's not much different than that knee brace.
You said your foot got caught in the turf. Is that what happened the other day a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it just got caught. I mean, I can't really explain why or how it happened, but it happened, and moving on.
I know we talked about this earlier in the season. I know you're not a huge individual accomplishment guy, but to sustain the way you did through the course of the season, to set franchise records, to set NFL records, can you just reflect what that means to you on an individual level to have the season you did?
I think that's more of something I'll stop and look back at the end of the season when we're done playing and really diagnose. That was kind of cool that I got to do that and experience that with the team and, maybe set that record. But right now, just being in the moment, I'm just trying to beat the Rams.
How excited are you for playoff game, for this sort of experience? I'm sure you watched them all your life, so to be, on the verge of playing in one now.
Yeah, it's great. First time hosting a playoff game in 30 years here in Detroit. I know the fans are going to be fired up. Of course, we're excited to get out there and play another opportunity and see how far we can take this thing.